What's going on, everybody? Back again. Another. We're gonna be discussing at least narcissistic hotspots and where they frequent. All right, we're gonna get into that. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting, man, and holding me down with the channel. We've been putting some things in, got the new little look. Hope y'all like that. A little something different. I've oftentimes talked about, certain types of things that narcissists are drawn to. And while though many of these may not be narcissists, a lot of it may be like in a narcissistic way. So you got to still keep your eye open. But there are some particular places where they do frequent. And I've mentioned a lot of this many a times, but, we're just going to go over it again. Sometimes these things got to be reiterated. So let's get into it. Online dating sites. I get tired. I hear a lot of clients and stuff say they're meeting people on there. Look, you can't. Not now. Not in 2020. It's not a real way to vet somebody, anyway. And it's full of narcs by the dozens. Maybe 10 to 15 years ago, if you first, got on then, it might have been somewhat decent. But now it's more likely to be a complete joke. And you go on there and and the main game to a narcissist go online is to establish some type of rapport, like to where you feel like you really like the person emotionally. Well, that is the object, is to get you emotionally invested with them. So you start living out the fantasy of being with them and having all this fun and stuff like that with them. And, you start painting the picture and visualizing what you want to see, and it sounds good. And let me tell you something, the narcs, them penmanships, they got cold penmanship games on online. The penmanship is phenomenal. I mean, they write with such eloquent and graceful, vernacular that, it draws you in. That's how a lot of people get sucked in, but they ratchet as hell in person. But that's the goal, to get you to move in and mentally move in with them, so that if you do end up meeting them, you might overlook it. I have a lot of guys come to me, man, I went on there and I didn't work. And I tell them, look, man, stay off of there, right? You're going to be getting to know something. You're going to be in your feelings. And then when you go to meet that person, you're going to end up having them look like a 6th-round draft pick that play O-line for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. And I know that's not where you want to go. Especially around this time, with the whole quarantine thing and all that. It'll be like, I don't have my hair done and I look a mess right now. So that the lights is out, they're doing a video chat in the dark, to where you can't get full facial features and, the body features, but, it's that way. And you might ask, like, what's that lump in the bed? What you got? Well, you got like a big stuffed animal in the bed? No, that's just my pillows all around me. It don't be that way. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell. And I keep trying to tell people that even if it's not that, even if it's not the looks, it's just going to be somebody who's not what they said they were. It's a game. It's all about the thrill. It's really people who maybe just want company or companionship or just to talk to somebody. And they get caught up in the fantasy too, right? Another one is like Facebook and Instagram. That's like a secondary dating and hookup spot. You know, a lot of people now, men and women get, DM'd, and it's people like, looking for suitors. You know what I mean? It's not even serving the purpose that it initially was intended for. This is where it's gone to now. A lot of things get perverted. You might hear women, ladies, you might hear a big one I hear from women that tell me they get hit up with the, do you model? Because I'd like to use you to build my portfolio type dudes, right? Or, I need a video vixen by this weekend. I got that new EP about to drop and we about to shoot the video for it. And so it's like, it's all kind of angles for these type of individuals to try to get in that. You know what I mean? And they're going to use this. That's why a lot of y'all, when y'all go on putting a lot of y'all personal info and stuff on Facebook and all of that, man, there's a lot of individuals out there that mean no good. They're not there for your best interest. You got a lot of people who really don't have nothing but time on their hands. They don't have nothing but time on their hands. They're not being productive in life or anything. That's what they mainly focus on, doing stuff like that. So you got to be careful of that, and you got to be aware of that. Another place is certain grocery stores. Why are they always at the Trader Joe's or the Whole Foods, trying to look wholesome and all of that, And again, yeah, it's to paint that picture of an image of someone who's very health conscious, one that's into, eating healthy and stuff like that. And one of the bigger ones I heard, and again, these aren't absolute definite like all the time, so some of this is generalization, but one of the bigger ones I've heard is the vegan narcs. They're not even really vegan. They just say they're vegan because that's what's trendy. That's what a lot of people are into, and it can spark up a good conversation, and they always in the organic vegetable section and everything, be that one that's kind of like just dibbling down. He been in the organic section for about a good 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Run into you. Excuse me, miss. Do you know if this avocado's ripe enough? It looks ripe enough. I'm trying to make some homemade guacamole, and I don't want to pick the bad one. It's my first time. I'm just trying it. I never made it before. So I don't know, but I appreciate it. And then it goes on from there, just to get in, one of those ways. And of course, we know that's not always, but it does happen, And so it's just one of the things you got to be conscious about. You gotta really think about, and understand that there's individuals out there. Again, I reiterate that they have nothing else to do with themselves or their time but to seek out new sources. Seeking out new sources, people that they can woo in, right? With ill intent. It's not even like they really want to have something. A lot of it is just seeing if they can pull it off, right? Anybody that really has, things to do in their life and they have a higher purpose of stuff that they're trying to achieve and develop in their lives don't have time for that, man. They really don't. But there's people out there that do. There's narcissistic people that do. Anybody that's investing too much time into something to try to target someone, bring someone down, whatever it may be in that negative aspect, then they're pretty much bad off themselves. Those are the real losers. Because anybody that's winning does not involve themselves in things that's not going to equate to a win. And so just something to think about. Another one I hear a lot, y'all, and that's the conscious or the spiritual community. A lot of narcs are flooding into those type of things and groups, and they have a way of, and it's like they can speak and say these things just off of the top of the head that don't have to make any sense, because it's like those are like the unwritten rules for that community, that you got to understand, like if he said it that way, that's because spirit was trying to tell him to say that way. No, that's not. It's a bunch of BS. I mean, you might hear the dude might say, look, the way that I love is very cosmic, and what that means is that when the stars align and touch my chakras, it awakens my love, and it begins to crystallize it to become the manifestation of oneness and wholeness and unity. Ashe. And the chick be like, that don't make no sense. What you talking about? See, sister, see, the reason why it don't make no sense and why you would even say something like that is because your throat chakra is not developed. Your throat chakra ain't developed yet. That's why you would even say something like that. But look, I got something for you. Take these incense, and I got some salt in a little bag. I got some bath salts. And chick me like, is this table salt? Look, don't worry about if that's table salt or not. I blessed it with 9 drops of Egyptian musk oil. So it's been blessed. You're going to take a bath or meditate 3 days. You know what I'm saying? The 9 drops is for the completion of everything. Everything rotate around 9. You take that, and that's going to be $25 for you today, sister. And get your throat chakra right. You know what I'm saying? And they'll go into buying that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just the vibes. Don't worry about it. It's vibes. It's the energy. And Spirit told me to tell you that. Listen, man, come on. Quit the buffoonery. I can't now to say what people experience spiritually, man, but I do know that some of the stuff is so ridiculous that you have to be a complete fool or an idiot to be buying this stuff. And not to sound so harsh or nothing, man, but I just got to say it like it is. And this is one of the things, and why a lot of these individuals are able to thrive in these sectors, is because a lot of times we become enablers too. And so to not become an enabler means that we have to be, number one, consciously aware that this type of stuff is going on. And number two, avoiding these type of situations and stuff when you see it. Don't entertain it. Don't entertain foolishness. Don't entertain people with negativity. People that's real gossipy. All those type of people that gossip and negative and like drama, those are some of the lowest type of people you can deal with. You know what I mean? And it doesn't change. It's not going to be too many exceptions to that and all of that. Those are going to be some of the most lowest people you can deal with, and will actually cause some type of detriment in your life. Avoid them like the plague, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to touch up on that real quick. Hope that resonates with some of y'all and gave y'all a little bit of understanding and can help point y'all in the right direction. Anyway, make sure you hit the like button, support, subscribe, all of that stuff. Check out the description box. And till next time, man, y'all have a good one.